Well, I'm showing that I actually did the second jigsaw. I found this a little bit easier. I think it's after doing the first one, which was the owl, and this is the hedgehog in the cup. Once I realised, to say, after the first one, sort of how the pieces go together. As I said, some of them are in like shapes of animals as well. So that is that jigsaw, and I really thoroughly enjoyed doing these. As I said, it was quite a nice time spent doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to start by washing the bedding on our son's bed, because I didn't do it yesterday. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the same quilt on, although it won't be this one, but it'll be the same design. It's just that it's got two sets of the black fitted sheet and the Call of Duty set, so I may put that on while this is being washed, due to the fact that yesterday I put the machine through its clean wash after all the work clothes from my son and hubby. So that is the job I'm going to start off with today. Right, so I've got our son's bed in. I'd already made our bed. Probably I will put clean bedding on that tomorrow. So do excuse any jolts coming down the stairs. I've got a little bit of decor on my shelves, not much. I'm hopefully going to progress through trying to thin down some of the DVDs. There are book box sets that I won't get rid of, like I got me Harry Potter ones. I said there's a few sets, and like DC and Marvel. Some of those belong to our son anyway. The Family Guy belonged to him, and so does the Fast and Furious and Futuramas and things like that. But there is a few that I think I can get rid of. We did last year watch Lord of the Rings, so I'm not sure if we're actually going to keep those or not. But like I said, that is an ongoing job anyway. So I'm going to get this washing in the machine so that I can get it all done. Yes, I did do all the washing up last night. We had a roast dinner and dessert, and I also have one of those drying mats here on the hob. It's got the rest of the pots and everything, so I didn't get them dried out. It got quite late last night, but at least the washing up was done, and that was my main chore last thing last night. The guys had already gone to bed when I was washing up. That's how late it got. Trying to get the clearing up done a lot earlier, but dinner was late anyway. So I've got to put all that away. But also on my list is the cupboard here, which is where I keep all the baking trays and saucepans and everything. I'm hoping to get that sorted out today as well. So first of all, I'm going to get the washing put in the machine so I can get that going. As you know, I do like the Surf 3-in-1 capsules, the Tropical Lily. I'm still using my stock. I've got one left of these, I believe, because I bought them when they were half price at £2.50. They have gone back up to £5. So I just like the scent of this one. So this is actually a repeat buy most of the time. So here's the capsule, and I've cleaned all the machine out. So it had to be on a empty clean wash, and then I wiped all the rim down because it gets in between here, and wipe round the drum. Hopefully it will focus in a moment. There we are. So get that on so I can do other jobs while that is going on. So that goes on that wash there, and that takes about an hour. Okay, so I've got our son's bed with clean bedding on. It's got clean pyjamas. Yes, it is another set. He's got 2 sets of the Call of Duty quilt sets, like I said. So I've put that on because he does like that set. So that is another job ticked off my list. And as I said, I'll probably do our main bed tomorrow. So I've pulled out everything from that corner cupboard in our kitchen that houses all the baking trays, roasting tins, colander, saucepans, patty tins, vases, and all those little pieces that you don't use regularly, which is right usually in the corner. To the right there's already a pile of stuff that definitely won't be going back into the cupboard, that will be going aside, and I'll be showing that in a bit. Right, I'm coming on now to actually finish this video and share the pieces that I have managed to sort out, and this is just for today. As you've probably seen from footage, I actually emptied that cupboard that was to do with my baking trays, my saucepans and things like that. And I've got a couple of vases to got a question mark on that. I've put them on the side, and I'm going to address that in the morning. Plus a couple of other bits, so there might be some more added on for tomorrow's video. But obviously it is 7 items per day for 7 days. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm decided I'm getting rid of 2 saucepans. These are them, because I have got 3 fairly decent sized saucepans, and I haven't really used these in over a year because I always use my large ones. So I've got those 2, so they will go in. I don't actually find them big enough for even for 3 adults, whether it's mashed potato or veg. I have got trays. So I have got a number of trays. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 trays there because I've started buying new ones. So I've taken them all out the packaging and I've washed them, and they've gone back in my cupboard now. I had actually, this fell right at the back of the cupboard. I've got a set of new plastic jugs, so I'm going to let that go. This actually came from the caravan. It's what you slice bacon in, and you put it up right, and you microwave, and it browns the bacon. The only problem with it is because of the microwave now, we've got a like a combo, I think you call it. It's a grill and microwavable oven. It doesn't actually fit in there now, so that's going. Something that wasn't used was the burger press thing. So we're just going to let it go, and it's still in its packaging. My son replaced the cover to his phone. Look at the stat. I don't know if that's, is that actually, can you see? I don't know if I can find something, how bad that is. I don't know if that's better. So he's got a new protector. Normally we have a few of these in. So yeah, so that's going. His mug, now I've had this problem before, and I paid a lot for this from Amazon, but it chipped, and yes, I had thought about getting a Sharpie or something and just colour that in and having that stood on his desk, because I bought him a new Marvel mug, just a basic mug, none of this, but this chipped really quickly, and he actually had this last Christmas, so it's a year old anyway, so that's just gonna go. I've decided to get rid of an owl necklace due to the fact I had one gifted to me, and actually I'm wearing it at the moment, an owl one, so I'm going to let that go. The as I say, if anything comes into the home, I'm trying to get the equivalent out. Just some things have obviously been held up. I did watch this afternoon, True Grit. I thoroughly enjoyed this actually with Jeff Bridges. I like him as an actor. I loved him in R.I.P., you know, Rest in Peace. I thought that was a really good, funny movie. So I watched this one. So that was really good. So I'm going to let it go because although it was a good movie, I think the original might have had John Wayne in, I think. But I've got to start thinning down the DVDs to a certain point. And because I've got some books coming in, I had 3 craft books for kids. This one was from Wilco's, and it's just got lots of little projects in. I've got 2 books for crafts for girls, which I've kept, but this one I'm going to send to our daughter-in-laws for our granddaughter, just because I had 3, so I've picked one out, and maybe, I don't know, later in the year, if I don't look at them that much, maybe I'll just keep one and get rid of another one. So that's the book. So that's my pile for today. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 items going today, which is a really good result. And I did 8 obviously yesterday, so I was really good. I had a feeling there was going to be a fair few pieces, which most of this came out of that cupboard, and there's still a question mark on a few other pieces as well. So it's all good. And I was having a word with Carol, and I must point out that I do this, and I say I'm on about year 7 or 8 now. Every January I go through our home, and maybe there's not the bulk like there has been in the past, because I get rid of things during the year, and also I want at some point to be left just with what I really like, what I wear, what I use, and things like that. Now, if you're not sure about something, you're not being forced to get rid of it. You know your own mind. The last thing you want to do is have regrets, especially if it's sentimental. Sentimental is just a different category altogether. So what I would suggest, and I said this to Carol, as long as you don't make it a permanent placement, is like in my wardrobe I've got a small basket, and anything that clothing wise that I am not too sure about goes in that basket, and you decide what time limit you put on that. I would say no more than 12 months, and then after the allotted time, take the items out, have a look. Most of the time I just say, well, I haven't really been in there for a year, not thought about it, let it go. If it's something that, you know, maybe you've paid a lot for and you want to try it on, we'll try it on and then make a snap decision, but it does not go back in that basket. If it's been in there 12 months already and you haven't used it, and you're not going to wear it, it's not going back in your wardrobe, get rid of it. You can do the same with ornaments, have a box, but obviously what you don't want to do is end up having about, I don't know, 6 or 7 boxes of stuff that you keep. You've got to be strict with yourselves. I mean, maybe you need, if you've got 2 or 3 children, maybe you do need a basket or a box in their wardrobe, things that they've outgrown or something, especially if it's not going to go down to another sibling younger than theirs, or younger, or, you know, small or whatever. then once they go in that basket, you can either pass them on to somebody else or get rid of them. I can understand that. Maybe toys, but obviously limit again to the size box or whatever, or even those concertina little containers I get, and I said to you, and I've got one as a laundry bin in our caravan, and they squish flat down. You've got 3 or 4 of those, you know, they're really handy. But a number of things, but I will be going through our home. I'm going through every wardrobe, drawer, cupboard, whatever, but some things are sort of this week is just pulling things out that I'm aware of, or know in the back of my mind, yes, I'm definitely getting rid of them, so I'm pulling those sort of things straight out. So although I'm done that corner cupboard where all my baking trays and saucepans are, so I won't be going back to that this year because obviously it's been done and I've organised it and I've got rid of a fair bit out of there, and I say question mark on a few items, but hopefully this is going to encourage you. We're going to encourage each other, you know, to sort of get to a stage in life or in your home that you feel good. I mean, to me, it just seems to lighten my mood when I'm able to get rid of pieces and everything. Again, I'm not stressing over it. If there's something that I am not ready to get rid of, then I won't. And I know there's things in our home that don't get used very often, but they are used. The tents, yeah, I've brought that up because I did do under the stairs, and they got 2 tents. One of them's not ours, one of them's our son's. The other one is obviously a larger. Hang on a minute. Just got a message, sorry about that. Yeah, one of them is an enormous tent. It's really big and it was expensive. We haven't used it in a number of years, but we've kept it in case our eldest son and family want to use it, or if for any reason we couldn't use the caravan or tow it, then we've got the tent and we've got all the equipment for the tent, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I am going to leave the video here. I've got that corner cupboard in my kitchen that has actually been on hold for a while. The guys were really good. They did help clear up over Christmas and New Year, especially when they weren't working. It's just obviously tweaking those things where stuff's not been quite put back. Most things gone back where they should have. It's just need a little bit tweaking. But the kitchen, I don't normally start with my kitchen. I normally start in the main bedroom, but that kitchen needed to be addressed, and I just wanted to, you know, see what I could get rid of. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.